This is a tutorial of how to navigate my math class on Canvas. So the first thing I would like you to do once you've logged on to Canvas is go to the left-hand side where it says Courses. Once you go to Courses, you can see that for me, I teach Calculus, Secondary Math 2, and Secondary Math 3. Now the setup for each one of these is the same, so it doesn't really matter which one I go into as far as this tutorial is concerned. I'm going to click on Secondary Math 2. This is the main screen for this class. You can, of course, go to grades and see how you are progressing with your grades. You can also, let's go to Zoom, because every day I have a Zoom class, and I want to show how you would navigate Zoom. So you're going to go to Zoom, and from here you're going to click the top part. It just says Start, and that's how you'll enter into the Zoom meeting for your appointed class time. You can also go to Cloud Recordings. If you miss my class and you would like to watch that video, you can go to Cloud Recordings and then select any of the recordings that were done in the past. All right, I'm going to go to Syllabus to show you the calendar. And from the syllabus, you can scroll down. Of course, I would like you to read the syllabus so that you know the policies and expectations for this class. For example, that your chapter tasks make up 60% of your grade and the quizzes make 40% of your grade. But if you scroll to the bottom, this is where your calendar is, and it'll tell you what assignment is due per day. So you could access the assignment from here, but I would prefer you to access the assignment from modules. So if you click on modules on the far left side, my expectations are that you complete one module per day. So here is one of the modules. You can see that for this particular day, it's September 8th. For this year particular class, it's probably going to be different. But you would be responsible for that one day, you're responsible for the Introduce Yourself as well as the quiz. Now, again, you have all these videos here. These videos are supposed to reinforce the same material. So there's lots of different ways to learn in this class, and I'll get to that at the very end of the video. For 1.1, we have some videos and quizzes. For 1.2, you can see 1.2 only has one quiz that day, whereas 1.1 has two quizzes. And then if you continue down and you scroll through all the different modules, you'll see that we come to a pretest. The pretest is not entered into your grade. It is scored. It'll give you an idea of how you would have done had that been the real test. But it is very similar to the actual test. So if you do well on the pretest, you should do fine on the test. Now, if you don't do very well on the test, you have the opportunity to do a retake of that test. That is a different module with different questions before we move on to chapter 2. So there's lots of, as I said, there's lots of different ways to learn in my class. Number 1, come to Zoom meetings every day. Number 2, you can go back and watch some of the Zoom meetings that we've done in the past by going to Cloud Recordings. Number 3, you can watch the videos that I have posted in the modules. Number 4, the quizzes. With the quizzes, you can take the quizzes as many times as you want. My hope is that you continue to take those quizzes. We learn through repetition, so the more you take those quizzes, the more you're going to understand the material. Each one of the questions on the quiz has a detailed explanation at the end, so please read that before you do a retake so you know how to do that problem. Number 5, we have a pretest. The pretest is a great way of understanding the expectations on the test. Number 6, you have a retake. A retake, if you completely bomb the test, you have the opportunity to do a retake. So you can learn from the pretest, you can learn from the chapter test before you take the retake as another alternative to learn. So there's lots of different ways of learning. And of course, you can always reach out to me via email if you are struggling with anything.